Greetings of the day. So, dear students, today we will talk about fixtures and especially single knockout fixtures. So, first of all, we must know what a fixture is. So, fixture is a procedure through which the competition among teams, players is fixed on the basis of lots. Or we can say it is a planned schedule for organizing a sports event in a particular manner. In other words, we can also say that it is a blueprint of a tournament. It is a planned schedule in which we came to know that which team is playing with whom, or which player has to compete with whom, at what time, and at which ground or venue. And this fixture helps to organize a fair and smooth conduct of tournament. Now there are so many types of fixtures. First one is knockout fixture. We can say elimination tournament also. Then comes league tournament. Then combination, challenge tournament. Today we will talk about single knockout tournament. Now, what is a knockout tournament? Knockout tournament, or we can say elimination tournament, is a tournament in which the team which loses the match is directly eliminated from the tournament, and the team which win the match directly enters the second round, next round, and continues play till it goes on winning the matches or rounds, and play till it win the tournament. Now, what are the features of a single knockout tournament? They are very simple and quick to organize. They suits to large number of team. They require fewer resources, as the team which got eliminated, uh, team which loses got eliminated from the tournament. So it requires less time, less ground facilities and equipments, and less officials to conduct a tournament. But its drawback is it does not reflect the true ranking of teams. To find the true ranking of teams, so in that purpose, league tournaments are best suitable. Now, during the process of making fixture, these are the terms which will be commonly used. First one is buy. Buy is an advantage given to a team which directly enters the second round. They gets the exemption from the first round. ठीक है, तो team got exempted to play in the first round and they directly play in the second round. Then comes seeding. Seeding is a term which is used. It is also an advantage given to a team to directly play in quarterfinals. But this seeding is given to the strong teams, or we can say to the winners of previous tournament, first four position holders of the previous tournament. So they directly enters to the in the quarterfinals. Then comes draw of lots. Draw of lots means the fixture is in a knockout tournament, the fixture is draw on the basis of lots or lottery system or chit system, we can say, so that the biasness or favoritism can be, to avoid the favoritism or biasness. Then these are some formulas which we must keep in our mind. First, the n is used to denote the number of teams. Then to calculate the number of matches in a single knockout tournament, we use n minus 1. Like if we are having total 12 number of teams, then the number of matches will be n minus 1. So number of matches will be n minus 1, 12 minus 1, 11. So there will be 11 number of matches. Then to calculate the rounds in that tournament, we have to check the next highest value of power of 2. Like if n is equal to 12, already we are taking the example, then the power of 2, we have to consider the next highest value of power of 2. So here we got the value of power of 2 here, like the highest value from 12 is 16 here. So we will consider this one. So here the value of power of 2 is 4. So number of rounds will be 4. Then to calculate the number of by, the formula is next power of 2, or we can say 2 raised to power n minus n. So here already written like 2 raised to power 4 is 16, and we have here for an example we are taking n is equal to 12. So here we will take 2 raised to power 4 minus 12. 16 minus 12, here we get number of byes will be 4. Clear? So these are some basic formulas which we are going to use in drawing the fixtures. So now we got to know how to calculate number of matches, number of rounds, and number of byes. Here one example is given. Like if we have 30 number of teams, then total number of byes will be 2 raised to power n, means 2 raised, 2 raised to power 4 minus 13. We get 3. So total number of byes will be 3, and the number of matches n minus 1. So 13 minus 1, we got 12. Clear? One more thing, when we draw the fixtures, we have to divide the team in upper and lower half. So to divide the team in upper and lower half, if we have number of teams in even number, if we have even number of teams, then teams in lower half and upper half will be n by 2. Okay. So here we are taking example of if there are 12 number of teams, then number of teams in upper half will be n by 2, means 12 by 2 is equal to 6. And same number of teams in lower half will be also n by 2. That means 12 by 2 is equal to 6. But if we have number of teams in odd number, so there will be change in formula. Like for example, there is given already 13 number of teams. So we take n is equal to 13, which is odd number of teams. So to calculate number of teams in upper half will be n plus 1 by 2, and number of teams in lower half will be n minus 1 by 2. Clear? Like if n is equal to 13, so number of teams in upper half will be 13 plus 1 by 2 is equal to 14 by 2 is equal to 7. And number of teams in lower half will be 13 minus 1 by 2. 12 by 2 is equal to 16. 6. So we must keep these in mind, that if number of team is in odd number, then this will be the formula. And if number of teams are in even number, then the formula will be simple, n by 2. So to draw a fixture, we have to divide the teams in upper and lower half in two half, we can say, to draw the fixture. When we came to know about how to divide the number of teams in upper and lower half, and in these halves, the by is also given. Like if we talk about number of teams in odd number, 13 teams, and number of buys are 3. So we have to divide this number of buys in two half. So to divide the by, number of buys is equal to 3, and number of buy in upper half will be number of buy minus 1 divided by 2. So 3 minus 1 by 2 is equal to 1. Number of y in lower half will be number of by plus 1 by 2. 3 plus 1 by 2. So 4 by 2 is equal to 2. So in upper half there will be 1 by, and in lower half there will be total 2 number of bys. And if number of teams are even number, then number of bys will also be divided in equally in upper and lower half. That is number of bys divided by 2. Like if number of bys is equal to, like there were 4 number of bys, if n was 12, as we have talked earlier. Then number of buys in upper half will be number of buy divided by 2, means 4 divided by 2 is equal to 2, and number of buys in lower half will be n by 2, number of buys by 2, 4 by 2, 4. Number of buys in upper half and number of buys in lower half is correct, both 2 and 2. Okay. Now here we know about how to calculate number of matches, how to calculate number of rounds, how to calculate number of buys, and to divide the team in upper and lower half, and how to divide the number of buys in upper and lower half. Then when we got all these values, then it is easy to draw a fixture. Like if there are 8 number of teams, then the fixture will be, like if there are 8 n is equal to 8, then we will divide the team in upper and lower half. Then number of teams in upper half will be n by 2, lower half also n by 2. It is 8 by 2, 4. And 8 by 2 is equal to 4. Okay. So we divide the teams in upper and lower half. Then we have to calculate the number of by. So to calculate the number of matches, first n minus 1 will be 8 minus 1 will be 7. Then to calculate number of buys, 2 raised to power n minus n. Here n is equal to 8. So 8 minus 8 is equal to 0. So their number of buys will be 0. Okay. So here we came to know if the value of n, if the value of n is equal to value of power of 2, then the number of buys will be 0. Like if n is 8, then the buy is 0. If n is, number of team is 16, 32, 64, then the number of buys will be 0. So now we calculated the number of teams in upper and lower half, number of matches. So we will draw a fixture. We will write here number of teams. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We write the number of teams. Then we will draw the first round matches. We will divide the team in upper and lower half. This will be your upper half, and this will be your lower half. So in upper half, as we see, there are no buys. So we will draw the matches. 1 versus 2, 3 versus 4, 5 versus 6, and 7 versus 8. And in second round, we play the matches like we from in match 1 and 2, 2 1, and here team number 3 won, here team number 6, here team number 7, then 2 versus 3. We in this match T1 and here 17 won. Then the final match will be between team number 2 and 7, and suppose the winner is 7. So in third round, so this will be the fixture of 8 teams. Now, if the number of teams are, suppose the number of teams are 12. Now we'll consider the team with even number only, okay? If the number of teams are 12. Suppose we take there are number of teams are 12. Clear? So to calculate if number of teams 12 means n is equal to 12. Then we will first find number of matches n minus 1, that is 12 minus 1 is equal to 11. The number of matches will be 11. Then we will calculate number of teams in upper and lower half. Number of teams in upper half will be n by 2 is equal to 12 by 2 means 6. And number of teams in lower half will be n by 2. Same 12 by 2 is equal to 6. Then we will calculate number of byes. Next highest power of 2 minus n. So here when we check the power of value of power of 2's, we here got this value of power of 2. So next highest will be 16. We will take this one. So this will be the number of first, this will be the number of rounds. That is number of rounds are 4 and number of byes will be 16 minus n is 12, 12, 4. Number of byes will be 4 and number of byes in upper half will be number of by divided by 2. 4 divided by 2 is equal to 2 and number of byes in lower half will be number of byes divided by 2, that is 4 by 2 is equal to 2. So these will be the number of byes. Now we get all the values. This is we have to follow all these steps before we draw the fixture. Now we get these values, then we will draw a fixture. So first we will write the teams here. So we will read the teams, like there are 12 teams. Now we will, first step is we will divide the team in two half. Number of team in upper half was 6. Number of team in lower half was also 6. Then this is our upper half and this is our lower half. Okay. Then the number of buys was 4. Then to give the buy, there is a particular step we have to follow. First buy is given to last team of lower half. So team number here will get the first buy. Second buy will be given to the topmost team of upper half. So topmost team is number 1. So this is buy number 2 will be given to team number 1. Third buy will be given to topmost team of lower half. Means team number 7 will get the third buy. And the fourth buy is given to the last team of upper half. So this is the pattern we have to follow to give the buys. And if suppose we have more number of buys, then we have to follow this same pattern to give the buy. So the buy are given now. Then we will draw the matches for first round. For first round, team number 1, team number 6, 7 and 12 will already got the buys. So they will directly enter the second round. So matches will be played between team number 2 and 3, team number 4 and 5, team number 8 and 9 and team number 10 and 11. Suppose from this match, team 3 won, here team 4 won, here in between 8 and 9 won, and here 10 won the match. So the team which won the match will enter to the second round, and in second round, the team which got the buys will directly play in second round. So team number 1 versus team number 3. Team number 4 versus team number 6, and team number 7 versus 9, and team number 10 versus 12. In third round, the team which won the match, suppose here team number 3 won the match, here team number 4 won the match, here team number 9, and here team number 10. So in third round, or we can say semi-final round, that these team will compete with each other. Then comes the final round. In final round, suppose here 4 versus 10 will be the final, and the team which won, suppose here team number 10 won, will be the winner of final round. Fourth round, or we can say final round. Clear? So this is the pattern for or method to draw a fixture for even number of teams. And we took the example if there are number of teams are of even number 12 number of teams. So this was the picture we draw if there were number of teams are in even, and we took the example of 12 teams. Now suppose if number of teams are odd number, suppose we take 13 teams. So n is equal number of team is equal to 13. So n is equal to 13. Then we will calculate number of matches. So matches n minus 1. So 13 minus 1 is equal to 12. So number of matches will be 12. Then we will calculate number of rounds. So next highest power of 2 is obviously 2 raised to power 4. So we will take 2 raised to power n, next highest. So next highest is 2 raised to power 4 as it has value of 16. So 4 will be number of rounds. Then comes number of teams in upper half is, here we have odd number of teams. So we'll take n plus 1 by 2 means 13 plus 1 by 2 is equal to 14 by 2 is equal to 7. Number of teams in lower half will be n minus 1 by 2. 13 minus 1 by 2 is 12 by 2 is equal to 6. So number of teams in upper half will be 7. Number of teams in lower half will be 6. Then comes, we will calculate number of buys. To calculate number of buys, the formula is next highest power of 2 minus n. So here we will take the value, this one, as 16 is highest than 13. So it is 2 raised to power 4 minus n, 16 minus 13. So number of buys is 3. Then we will divide number of buys in upper and lower half. Number of buys in upper half will be n minus 1 by 2. Sorry, n number of buys minus 1 by 2. It is 3 minus 1 by 2 is 1. Then number of buys in lower half is equal to number of buys plus 1 by 2. 3 plus 1 by 2 is equal to 4 by 2 is equal to 3. The number of team in upper half, number of buys in upper half will be 1 and number of buys in lower half will be 2. Now we get all the values. We will now draw a fixture. So here we are having so here we will write number of teams. So there are 13 number of teams. We will divide the number of teams in upper and lower half. So number of teams in upper half was 7. So this will be our upper half and this will be lower half. Then we will give the buys. So there were 3 buys and as per schedule of giving the buys. So first buy will be given to the last team of lower half. So buy number 1 will be given to team number 13. Second buy is given to topmost team of upper half. So second buy will be given to team number 1. Then third buy will be given to topmost team of lower half. It's team number 8 will get the third buy. And so in upper half we get the buy 1 buy and in lower half we get the 2 number of buys. So in first round the matches, 3 matches in upper half and 2 matches in lower half will be conducted. In second round, the team which got the bye in first round will also enter in second round, and they will also play in second round. So we draw the matches for second round also, and the team which won in second round will directly enter to the third round or semi-final round, and in fourth round, or we can say final round, the team. So this is a fixture for 13 teams. I hope you got to know how to draw the fixtures now. Now just for a brief. So to conduct the knockout tournament, these are some advantages, like they are very time saving and easy to conduct. They are very cost effective, and there are fewer matches because the team which lost the match if eliminates from the tournaments. It maintains thrill and suspense throughout the tournament, and obviously it requires very few resources as compared to league tournament. But there are some disadvantages of knockout tournament, as one loss gets the team to eliminate from the tournament, and there is no chance to come back in the tournament. And obviously in early rounds, the top teams or good teams, tough teams may face each other, and they got the chance to get eliminated. And obviously final ranking are always unclear because only first team get the chance, and to get the final ranking we must conduct the league type of tournament. So here is some assignment for you all. You write down the questions, and if you get any doubt you can contact me. Define knockout tournament. Prepare a fixture of 10 teams. What are the advantages of single knockout format tournament? Then to how to calculate the number of matches if there are 30 number of teams. Okay. Now, when we summarize, the knockout tournament is elimination tournament, and one loss, yeah, one match you lose, you got eliminated from the tournament. Then to calculate number of matches, the formula is n minus 1. To calculate the number of byes, 2 raised to power n minus n is the formula. Then knockout tournament is very efficient and quick tournament method, but it does not reflect the true ranking. Thank you so much for today's session.